Hey Houston Builders, my name is Jonathan Chamberlain. I've been a member of this group for a little bit now. I do local SEO and lead generation in Cypress, Texas. I'm creating this video to show you some local SEO and GMB stuff. Hopefully you can apply this to your website and gauge the competition. So I'm going to focus on bathroom remodeling. I know there's a lot of other niches represented in this group. Bathroom remodeling is just easier. The principles are going to be all the same, so you just apply it to your industry. But let's get into it. So we're going to focus on bathroom remodeling Houston as a keyword. This receives 1,500 searches a month. It's by far the most lucrative keyword out there. And this is your standard Google results page. Out of those 1,500 searches, 10 to 15% of those clicks go to the top ads. 50 to 70% of the clicks are going to go to these three companies in the GMB. And then the remainder are going to go to organic. Now we have one company here that's absolutely killing it in the area. You've probably heard of them. They're called Everhart Construction. They're number 3 here in the GMB. They're usually number 2, and they're number 2 in organic. So let's take a look at what other keywords they're doing well for. So this is their keyword list. As you can see, bathroom remodeling Houston, 1,500 searches. Number 2 position, they get almost 400 clicks or visitors for that keyword. And as you can see, the cost per click is $19. So they're doing very well with that. They're saving themselves a lot of money. A lot of these other keywords, they're also doing fantastic with. Houston, Texas home remodeling, room additions Houston, Houston, Texas home remodeler, all ones, and what it equates to is a bunch of traffic. Their organic traffic is 1,600 visitors a month. And so what does this mean for them with, their position in Google Organic for these keywords is very high. They're getting a lot of eyeballs. Well, one thing that's going to happen is 78% of the jobs go to the first contractor to get the lead. In this same article about the state of home improvement, the average job is $12,000. You guys can do the math. Luckily, Everhart has done it for us. This is their LinkedIn. Over the past 3 years, we have completed over 1,300 remodeling projects. Simply a massive number that equates to 36 remodeling projects every month. So they're signing up a new client, more than one new client every single day. Absolutely killing it. Let's take a look at the organic listing. So what's important? What are we looking at here? So I'm going to focus on Everhart. So this big text here is called the page title, and what they've done is they put that keyword bathroom remodeling in the front. This is essentially telling Google that they want to rank this page for bathroom remodeling. Second to that, renovations. Third, Houston, and then they also mentioned custom built cabinets. We're going to take a look at that in a second. I'm looking at their domain. So everhartconstruction.com, it doesn't mention bathroom remodeling or Houston, so that's one way you can beat them out. Now, there are over 200 ranking factors. So if you see like all the competitors doing like the same thing, like a lot of these pages mention Houston and bathroom remodeling. Well, that means that tool, we're going to have to use it. The tool of using that keyword first in the page title, we're going to have to use it, but it's not going to be as effective, if people were talking about kitchen remodeling or something. But as you can see, most of them mention bathroom Remodeling in Houston. So we're going to take a look at the page here, and I'm going to look at the content. They have 800 words. You can easily double that and beat them, on content. Content is another great tool to have in your bag. A page like this, you can have 1,800 words, and you can beat them with your content game. I'm also going to be looking at two things called header tags and the images. I want to see that they have one H1, which is fantastic, and it's specific. Bathroom Remodeling Services Houston mentions the service and the location. Your H1s are telling Google what this page is about. Images, I want to see great image names and alt tags that are descriptive, and also have keywords. Not too much. You don't want to stuff like 20 keywords in there, just a few. I'm going to look at their backlinks. Now, they've done a lot of SEO work to get to this point, including backlinks. Backlinks are whenever you see a blue highlighted text and you click on it and you go to another page, that's a backlink. You want a certain type, it's called a follow backlink, and that's going to transfer authority from one page to another. As you can see, they have an authority of 27 going to this page or to their domain. And what you also want is links from websites that talk about bathroom remodeling, home improvement, construction, something related to your niche, and also related to your location. So links from Houston area, publications, newspapers, school districts, what have you. These are all going to help you rise to the top of Google. Next thing I'm going to show you is the GMB. Again, 50 to 70% of the clicks happen to these three companies. So let's take a look inside. So reviews are a huge ranking factor. Let's look at Everhart. How does Everhart get here? Well, they've added these two phrases to their GMB. Without these phrases, they would not rank well with just Everhart Construction. What else could they do? They could ask questions. Have somebody ask a question on your GMB. Hey, do you provide bathroom remodeling in Katy? And then you respond, yes, we provide bathroom remodeling in Katy. This is another signal to Google that you do this work at this location. You can add pictures to your GMB if you're doing a job in Missouri City or wherever. Get reviews. Talk to all of your clients to get those reviews. Have them mention the service you provided and the city or town that they live in. Fill out your description entirely. Use keyword-rich words. Do posts. Do GMB posts that mention, location. Talk about that remodel you did in Cypress or Tomball or Spring. Connect your social profiles. Fill out or create citations. Citations are anywhere on the internet where your business name, address, and phone number are listed. The more you have, the better. That's another ranking factor. So what's your goal here? Well, your goal is to rank across the city for certain keywords. And here I have this fantastic heat map tool. As you can see, this is for Everhart Construction, and it's for that keyword bathroom remodeling in Houston. Essentially, what this shows is Everhart's position within GMB for that keyword at these specific locations. So down here in Bel Air, they're right on the ledge. They're number 4. So how do they bump that 4 up to like a 2 and show up in GMB and get more calls. Well, they do a post about Bel Air. They have somebody ask that question if they do service there, etc. And slowly over time, they're going to rise to the top for all these other, for all these different locations. So this has taken a lot of work for Everhart Construction. It's not for every contractor. If you're a guy that has like a 2 or 3 man crew, and you have business and you're happy, then all the power to you. But if you're a remodeler or a contractor who has his eyes set on something a little bit bigger, perhaps you want that company to work for you, and you can have a team below you, and you can kind of step back away from the business and maybe enjoy life a little bit more. Well, these are the things that need to be done. You have to work on your GMB. You got to work on your website. If you are that contractor who wants a little bit more, reach out to me. Again, I do local SEO and lead gen. You can share my site with you, and I can do a screencast like this, tell you what's going on, and we can go from there. And it doesn't matter if you're a bathroom remodeler or in gutters or concrete. I'd love to hear from all of you, but I only work with one company in one niche. One thing I want from you is I want to know that you have not sales experience, but you're good at sales. You can close deals, but also you put customers up front. That's hugely important to me. For everybody else, if you want your heat map, send me your business name, give me the keyword you want to rank for, and I'm going to run this heat map. I'm going to send it to you. You're going to get it on a page like this, and you're going to be able to click around. You're going to be able to see who your neighbors are in the GMB, and just kind of explore the area. Hugely helpful in understanding how well you're doing with your GMB, which again gets 50 to 70% of those clicks. So that's all I have for you today. I hope it was helpful. It was really quick. It was down and dirty, but hopefully you learned a few things, and you can take a look at your site, look at your image names, look at your content, look at your header, look at your page title, look at your domain. What signals are you giving Google that you're a ex-remodeler who works in Houston? Look at your GMB and see that it's filled out. And again, if you want the heat map, just hit me up. If you're interested in extra stuff like SEO, lead generation, hit me up too. Again, a big thing here, these two other guys, Time for Remodeling and 40KA Business, they only have 2 and 5 reviews, and they're getting all these clicks too from this keyword because they're in that GMB. But 2 and 5 reviews is not hard to beat. So a remodeler with a savvy marketer or SEO guy like myself, we can come in and we can dominate in the long term. So hit me up. Thank you so much for your time. Take care.